Hey guys, it's Benedictines the Vegan. Last night I was watching Rick and Morty's last episode. I like Rick's nihilistic views on life, but I really like what he said on this episode that I'm talking about. Morty was asking him what the point of life is and what they should do. And he said, cells consume, Morty. Life itself is wrong, but we can't side with that, so we leave. That was really deep. Life itself is wrong, but we can't side with that, so we leave. And I say, life itself is wrong, but we can't side with that, so we breed. The truth is, life itself is wrong. That is the truth. We can lie to ourselves all we want, but the truth is that life itself is wrong. We can try to fix the problems that we have as a society, but the truth is life itself is wrong. We will see a lot of horrible things happening. We will tell ourselves stories that are gonna make us feel good about the things that are happening, but the truth is life itself is wrong. We don't even know what to do with it. We don't even know what to do with life. That's why nothing makes sense. That is why we fight. That is why we compete. We don't know what to do. This isn't good. It is not good. Everyone is trying to give their lives meaning because life is inherently meaningless. It has no meaning. And by the looks of things, it has no purpose. It doesn't seem like we're going somewhere. It doesn't seem like there's a point to all this. It doesn't seem like one day we'll wake up and be like, oh, I see the point. Now I understand what the point of all that was. Now I get it. Nah, there is no point. There's no meaning. And we don't know what to do, so we breed because we can't accept the fact that life has no meaning. It's so hard for people to accept that because we've been hardwired for survival. We're biological machines hardwired for survival. That's why we're so afraid of dying. We're not afraid of dying because death is bad. We're afraid of dying because we're hardwired for survival. We're not even surviving because we want to survive. We're hardwired for survival. Even when we don't want to survive, we still feel like we must survive, you see? We're so hardwired for survival that even if we don't want to survive, we still continue to survive. And there isn't anything that we're doing that actually justifies our survival. We're not making life easy. We're not making life make sense. We can't even explain life. At least if we knew what life really is, maybe we would know what to do with it. But we don't know what it is. We don't know how it began. We don't know what exists outside of life. We don't know if it really does have an end. I like what the Oracle said in the Matrix. She said, everything that has a beginning has an end. But we don't even know if life had a beginning. So we don't know if it has an end. We have too many questions that we cannot answer. And on top of everything, we're suffering. A lot of people are suffering. Even if they're not going to tell you that they're suffering, they are. It's just that most people don't even know how to express themselves. That is why some people are violent. They don't know how to express themselves. They're angry. They don't know what to do with life. They're so angry. So they find themselves doing horrible things. And we tell ourselves that they're just evil. But the truth is, life itself is evil. Life itself isn't right. It's life that isn't right. It's not people. People are victims. People are victims. It's like we are hostages here. And we're trying to escape something. We're trying to escape torture. We don't want to suffer because suffering isn't good. It's not like there's a person in this world that wants to suffer. So when people do horrible things, they are trying to escape suffering. You see, each and every time when you see a person do something, they are trying to escape suffering. No matter what they do, they are trying to escape suffering. Even if they're forced to do something, they're trying to escape suffering. Even if they do something that causes them suffering, they are actually trying to escape more suffering by doing something that causes them suffering. You cannot tell me that that is good. I don't care how dumb you are. You can't tell me that that is good. You can't tell me that creating new humans that are going to deal with the meaninglessness of life is good. Where they are being tortured in this hell that we don't quite understand. You don't think if you think that that is good. You do not think if you think that that is good. There's a reason why life makes no sense. It's because it really doesn't make sense. No one is explaining to us what's going on. Because really, nothing makes sense. There's nothing that anyone can tell us that actually makes sense about life. We've created different religions trying to escape the meaninglessness of life. Because we're afraid of the truth. You see, people created religions because they're afraid of the truth. People follow religions because they're afraid of the truth. People are not following religions because they are strong and they want to do right. They're following religions because they're trying to escape something. They're not strong enough. They're afraid of something. We all have seen evil things happening to people, and we don't want these evil things to happen to us, and we don't know why evil things happen to people. So when they tell us that, hey man, if you believe in this religion, you will be safe. Because we're so afraid of experiencing suffering. we start to follow these religions that make no sense because of fear. See, fear makes people do irrational things. Fear makes people do stupid things, things that they cannot explain rationally. And we're living in fear. How can we not be fearful if we see bad things happening to people and we don't know why these bad things are happening to them, and we don't know who's next? We see people getting kidnapped. Where I live, people are getting kidnapped every day. People are getting kidnapped and killed. I've never seen this happen before. There have been so many people that have been kidnapped the past few months. They've been kidnapped and killed. A lot of people from my tribe, a lot of people that are Tsonga have been getting kidnapped and killed. And we don't know why. It's not like they get robbed or anything like that. They just get kidnapped and killed. Whenever I see a missing person alert, I know that that person is dead. There's never been a person that went missing that was found alive in the last couple of months. And there have been so many people that went missing. Some of them got kidnapped in front of other people. So of course we're going to believe in stupid religions because we're afraid. We don't want bad things to happen to us. We want to be safe. We don't want to suffer a lot and then die. You know, can you imagine you suffer a lot and then you just die because someone decided to kill you for whatever reason? Think about it. That would have been too much suffering for a life that can just be taken away at any moment. You know, you just suffer, and then someone takes your life. I do understand that non-existence is better than this, but dying just like that makes it more meaningless. Can you imagine you live your life trying to do right, trying to make your life better, and then someone kills you? That's horrible. But that's normal in our society. People are getting mad at every day. Children are getting mad at every day. That's because life itself is wrong and we're trying to make it seem good. That is why when the most horrible things happen to people, we don't want other people to see these things. There was just report that someone was found murdered, but they won't really show us how that person looked. There's a reason for that. There's a reason why they won't show you how animals get killed. You know, the animals that you eat, they won't show you how these animals get killed. They know that you won't like that. They know that that's going to scare you. When I was growing up, we were told that when we kill pigeons, we must hide the feathers somewhere. We must make sure that other pigeons do not see the feathers because they're going to fly away. We're not supposed to see how fucked up things can get in this world, because that's gonna scare us. But the truth is, life is evil, right? Nature is evil, and it doesn't care. It doesn't care what you think. It doesn't care about your morality. Nature has no morality. There are a lot of people who have gotten away with horrible things. I saw a video of Jordan Peterson saying that I've never seen anyone get away with anything at all. Like, you can never get away with anything. You know how ignorant Jordan Peterson is sometimes. I've never seen a person get away with anything. It may seem like you've gotten away with something, but there's something that's gonna happen in the future that's actually connected to what you did. You cannot get away with anything. I was like, this person. No, there are lots of people who have gotten away with horrible things. All right, it's not like the universe wants us to do the right thing, and when we do horrible things, it's gonna be like, you know what? Something has to happen to this person that has done something that's horrible. If the universe was like that, good people would be enjoying their lives right now. If the universe was like that, good people would be enjoying their lives. But it's not the people that are good that are enjoying their lives. It's people that are doing horrible things that are enjoying their lives. What goes around doesn't come back around. Don't let people lie to you, right? What goes around doesn't come back around. Life is not a Nigerian movie. When people want to act like life is a movie, it's not a movie. This is real. In Nigerian movies, when people suffer, things get to work out for them in the end. When people get treated badly by someone, in the end, things get to work out for them. And that person that treated them badly get to suffer. And they end up going back to that person, asking for forgiveness. A lot of people want to believe that life is like that. There's a reason why a lot of people like Nigerian movies, because they want life to be like that. But life is not like that. Doesn't mean that the people that have hurt you are going to suffer. Nah. There are a lot of people who have hurt you in this world that are going to enjoy this experience. I mean, people who have hurt you badly, all right? People that have hurt you so much that you won't really recover, that are going to enjoy their lives, that are going to really enjoy this experience. And you're going to continue to suffer because of what they did to you. Don't let anyone lie to you. This experience that we're having is horrible, all right? What goes around doesn't come back around. Doesn't mean that if you do the right things, you're gonna get good results. Nah. It's usually people that do the wrong things that actually get good results. Because this world has been set up in such a way that when you do horrible things, things actually do work out for you. That is why animals have to kill each other in order to survive. They have to do something that is horrible in order to survive. You see? Lions have to hunt in order to survive. Can you imagine if a lion was super conscious and it didn't want to kill other animals to survive? It would die. That is why people that are willing to do horrible things are the ones that get to survive. These are the people that get to have the things that they want. They get to have the things that they want because they are willing to do horrible things. They are willing to do what works. The people that are willing to break your heart, people that are willing to hurt others in order to get what they want, these are the people that get to succeed. We don't want them to succeed. We will hate them. We'll be angry at them. But they're the ones that get to succeed. That is the reason why the people that are at the top and that seem to have everything and that can really make this world a better place don't do anything to make this world a better place because they're fucking horrible. You know, we live in a world where people that are horrible are the ones that actually have power. If you are a good person, you want everything to be fair, you want people to be kind, and you are leading by example, things ain't going to work out for you. You're going to suffer like crazy. You're going to see just how horrible this world is. It's the people that are willing to do evil things that get to succeed. It's not the people that are kind that get to succeed. Unless you are really lucky. It does happen that a person gets to get the things that they want because they are lucky. Like Mr. Beast, if he's really a good person, you know, we don't know what's really going on, so we can't really trust anyone. But I really like what he did in Kenya. I think that's what people must try to do to make this experience better, even though, you know, won't really change much, but at least we must be trying to do that. At least we'll have an excuse, you know, to justify bringing people here. Be like, yo, at least we're trying. But most of these guys that have billions ain't really helping anyone. Isn't it weird to you that there's a lot of money in this world, but a lot of people don't have it? A lot of people are living in poverty. A lot of people don't even have opportunities to actually do something with their lives. They're not even given these opportunities. They were just brought into this world to suffer when you think about it. It's like they have to sell their souls in order to have the things that they want. They have to do something that is horrible in order to have the things that they want. Some people have to rob other people, have to scam other people, have to kill other people to have the things that they want. That's horrible, man. And that's why I told you that I don't judge other people, because it's not people themselves that are bad, it's life that is bad. You see, it's life that is wrong. But we can't accept that. We'd rather lie to ourselves. We'd rather pretend as if life has meaning, even though it doesn't have meaning. We'd rather pretend as if life makes sense, even though it doesn't make any sense. We will see a lot of horrible things happening to people that are good, and we will continue to lie to ourselves to make ourselves feel better. There's a reason why people that are poor believe that Jesus loves them. There are verses in the Bible that tells them that it's people that are poor that are going to see the kingdom of God. The people that are rich ain't going to see the kingdom of God. And they love those verses, because everyone wants to escape suffering. And they are angry, you know. People that are poor are angry because they don't have the things that they want, and they see other people having the things that they want, so they'd rather believe that these people are just evil. No, these people are just evil. That's why they have the things that they want. I mean, yeah, technically, yeah, but the universe doesn't really care. So really, people are only evil because life is evil, you know. So when you really think about it, it's not people that are evil, it's life itself that is evil. You see the problem? You cannot blame a person that was brought into this game called life without their consent if they try to do what they can to escape suffering. You cannot blame that person. You cannot say, well, you must suffer. Suffer with everyone. That's the right thing to do. The right thing to do is to allow yourself to suffer. Don't do what you can to escape suffering. Because asking people to do the right thing is like asking them to allow themselves to endure suffering. People know what they want, and you tell them that, well, don't try to get what you want because it is wrong. It is wrong. You know, the only way for you to get the things that you want is wrong. So don't try to get the things that you want. Just suffer. You can't blame a person for not agreeing with you. You cannot blame a person for just trying to get the things that they want, no matter what you tell them. They didn't ask for this experience. You are the one that made a choice for them to come and have this experience if you're a parent. So if your child tries to do something that you don't agree with, you cannot blame them at all. Remember, life comes with no instructions. So people are going to do whatever is possible to escape suffering. You cannot blame a person that's on fire for trying to do whatever they can to extinguish the fire. You know, they'll do whatever they can. They're not gonna try to do what you think is right to extinguish the fire. No, they'll do whatever they can. They will jump on a pool full of people because they're suffering, they're in pain. Even if they're not supposed to jump into the pool, but they'll just do what they can, really. So you cannot blame anyone for trying to escape suffering. Let's just not bring more people here. We need to think right. Because people don't even think. So because they cannot think, they can't think right, you see? Because they don't think. We live in a world where no matter how kind you are, no matter how good you are, you experience a lot of suffering. Being a good person is not going to save you. Being a kind-hearted person is not going to save you. Nothing can save you. Because you don't really have power in this world, so nothing is going to save you. So really, how can we blame people for trying to escape suffering? If we are putting them into a world of suffering without their consent. And the people that are at least trying to alleviate suffering by not bringing more people here, we blame them. You know, those that are smart enough to realize that, nah, this is a very sick game. We blame them for feeling that way. We believe that they are evil. We believe that they are demonic. They were sent by the devil. That's because everything in this world is upside down. You don't get good things because you're doing good things. If you do things that are good, you're most likely going to get negative results. It's like that's not how you're supposed to play the game. Everything is backwards, man. To get positive results, you must be doing negative things. It's how the world works. You can't hate the player, you must hate the game, you see? You must hate the game. If you are able to see that the game is horrible, hate the game. Don't hate the players in the game. Especially if they didn't ask to be in the game in the first place. We lie to ourselves a lot, man, instead of just accepting the truth that life itself is wrong. And it's obvious that life itself is wrong. It's not like there's no evidence that life is wrong. But because we were hardwired for survival, we can't accept that. When people tell us that, no, man, this world is not it, you know, it's not gonna work. We get angry at them, even though we don't have a good reason to be angry at them. We call them names, even though we don't have a good reason to call them names. And the reason why we get angry at them and call them names is because we do not know how to respond to them intellectually. What do you say to a person that says, this world is evil, I do not want to bring my children into a world like this. I don't think that is good. I don't think that anyone should do it. I'm here, I'm able to see that this world is evil. You know, being able to see that this world is evil is a blessing in disguise, by the way. So yeah, I'm able to see that this world is evil. Why bring more people here? I'm not dumb. I can see that there are a lot of people that are suffering. I can see that I have suffered. You know, I haven't done a lot of things to deserve to suffer, but I have suffered a lot. And I can see that this life has no meaning. You know, I'm conscious enough to see that. I'm not gonna play this silly game. This is a game of demons, man. It's like only demons can like this world. I'm not a demon. I'm too fucking conscious, bro. I should be a god or something. You know, I can't be like enjoying what demons enjoy. Demons will enjoy killing each other. I get that, because they are vibrating at a frequency where that's fun. You see, they're liking those games that they be playing where they're killing each other, manipulating each other, you know, these silly games. I'm too fucking conscious for that. And I do believe that it's not a right thing to do, to bring people into this world where they'll have to kill each other to survive, even if they're not conscious enough. I'm not going to keep on creating demons. You see, it's wrong to create demons. And it's even worse to bring highly conscious being into a world of demons. So no, I'm not going to do that. How do you respond to that? Every religion tells you that this world is evil. Every fucking religion in this world tells you that this world is evil. So why do you feel like it's the right thing to do to bring people here if each and every religion is telling you that this world is evil? Ain't you the one that's supposed to actually think for yourself instead of relying on other people to tell you what to do? I think more than 70% of people in this world are Christians. The Bible tells them that this world is evil. The Bible tells them that, and they still bringing children here. And they also believe in hell, and they still. So you see that people are just fucking retarded. That's why I'm telling you that this world is a world of demons. How can you bring a child into a world that you know is evil, or that you believe is evil? I mean, I would understand if an atheist brought a child into this world, be like, okay. I mean, I wouldn't understand, but I mean, like, it will make, sense, I guess. I mean, it wouldn't make sense. Fuck it, having children doesn't make any sense. But I mean, it's much worse when a Christian like have a child because they believe that this world is really evil. An atheist can tell themselves that life is what you make it. They can tell themselves that you can give your life meaning. They can tell themselves anything, but if you are a Christian, you believe 100% that this world is evil. You believe that the devil runs shit here. This is where the devil has power. And you also believe, this is what I hate, right? You also believe that there is hell. And you believe that if you bring children into this world and they don't do the right thing, they're going to go to hell. And you also believe that God is not going to send you to hell for not bringing people here. But then you bring them here and you expect us to respect you. Do you understand how horrible that is? Like, if you really believe in your religion, do you understand just how horrible that is? And we're supposed to sit back and look at you and be like, yeah, we respect other people's religions, but we're like, no, that makes zero sense. It's not justifiable. You can't justify that. Something is wrong. Let's do things that actually make sense. If we are able to say that something doesn't make sense, we must be able to say that no, that doesn't make any sense. That is madness. The same way that we're able to call people that are crazy. The same way that we're able to lock people in lunatic asylums for doing crazy shit. So we mustn't lie to ourselves and pretend to respect people for their religious beliefs, even if we don't really respect their religious beliefs, That really doesn't make any sense. Because in the real world, you wouldn't gamble with your child's life, would you? If you have children right now, and they said, someone came to you and said, your child can become a millionaire. I'm talking about a child that you love. Your child can become a millionaire. There's a 50% chance that your child can become a millionaire, and a 50% chance that they will be put in a place where they will have to suffer for eternity. All you have to do is to sacrifice your child. There's a 50% chance that if you sacrifice them, they're going to become a millionaire. There's a 50% chance that they will find themselves in a place where they'll be tortured for eternity. Do you think you would sacrifice your child if you really love your child? But I don't fucking trust you motherfuckers. You would. I don't trust you. Motherfuckers are evil, man. But a rational-minded person wouldn't do that. They would rather sacrifice their own lives. That would be better. You sacrifice your own life. It wouldn't be smart, but it would be better. It wouldn't be smart. You shouldn't be making deals with anyone in this world, man. I'm telling you. People that are religious, because they believe in their religion so much, they don't realize that when they pray to their gods, they're actually making deals with them, like they are selling their souls. Now, Christians like to blame those that be killing goats and sacrificing these goats. They don't realize that they do the same shit. Isn't it weird to you that the God of Christians also wants sacrifice? Isn't that weird to you? Doesn't that make you suspicious? We're told that the devil wants sacrifices, right? We're told that in this world there are secret societies that worship the devil. And the devil wants them to sacrifice children. He wants them to sacrifice animals. In Christianity, you can do that while pretending to be holy. Yeah, the only difference between the people that are part of secret societies that are sacrificing children and goats and chickens is that in Christianity, that's considered to be holy. Like, we're doing it for God. Like, no matter what they do, as long as they're doing it in the name of God, they believe that it's good. See, they found a glitch in this matrix. Like, they can get away with anything by just saying that they are doing it for God, you see? You can literally get away with anything if you say you're doing it for God. You can literally get away with anything as long as you say that, oh, God, it's what God wants. You see, you can never question God. They don't realize that, that religion itself is a cult. I do actually regret the fact that I've been baptized, but I think because I questioned everything, it didn't really work on me, you know? I'm not part of that cult. I've never been part of that cult. Because we can't be sacrificing our lives to entities that we don't even understand. We don't understand shit. And we're getting baptized. Baptized for what, Nick? I was born here without my consent. I don't have to be making deals with any entities. Fuck that. Even if I'm going to be broke my whole life, that's cool. I didn't ask to be in this fucking realm, bro. You know? It's not like I really wanted to be here, so now I must be making deals with some entities or I must be praying to some entities. No, I don't have to pray. If this world is good, why the fuck do I gotta be praying? Why the fuck do I gotta beg someone to help me? Help me? What the fuck? Like, that's wrong on so many levels. Do you understand that praying is a sign that something isn't right? Why the fuck would you need to pray? You wouldn't need to pray. God will know exactly how to make your life good without you having to pray. You know, people will be praying for days. When a person is sick, people pray every single day. That's slavery. There's something wrong with that. You have to truly open your eyes, man, because you people have been lied to so much. The truth is that the world is evil, and you must understand that and stop lying to yourself. So that even when bad things happen, you know that, okay, these bad things are happening because I am in an evil world. These bad things are not happening because there's a leech. These bad things are not happening because I'm not doing the right things. I'm not praying hard enough. I'm not doing the things that God wants. I do not have a good connection with my ancestors. You must understand that bad things happen because the world is evil. That's the only reason why bad things happen. There's no other reason. Life is wrong, so bad things are going to happen, you see? And we also must stop pretending as if suffering isn't a big deal, because it is. No one has to be here, so we cannot act like them suffering is a good thing. I do understand that when people are born here, we try our best to indoctrinate them, to make them think that the experience that they are having is good. And when they don't feel that way, we diagnose them with all kinds of mental illnesses. And we're forcing them to like shit. If they don't like shit, then they're ill. No. This world is a world of demons. And some people are not demons. Some people that are here are not demons. And they're able to see that this world is a world of demons. So they're not going to like it. They're going to feel depressed. They're going to feel like they want to be in a better place than this. You see? So they will feel like they want to escape it. That's not a mental illness. That's them seeing things as they really are. So we should stop lying to people. If we want people to enjoy this experience, we must make it better. But we can't. We've never been able to make this experience better. So we can't assume that we can. We can't. That will never work. So it's better that we actually open our eyes, allow ourselves to become conscious, and decide as a collective that no, this world is not worth it. Our children are not supposed to come here and suffer like we have. We're here first and we're able to see that the world is horrible. We're able to see that this world is a cult. We're able to see that we're not free. We're not even allowed to be ourselves. We're not even allowed to grow, you know. They brainwashed us since we were little, lied to us, forced us to view this reality the way that they wanted us to view it. They just wanted us to be their slaves, really. They didn't want us to be free. They wanted us to be stupid. They wanted us to fight and kill each other. For their entertainment, you know. If you were held captive and you saw a person that you want falling into the same trap, I mean a person that you love, like maybe your child, falling into the same trap that you fell into, what would you do? Wouldn't you try to prevent them? Wouldn't you do whatever you can to prevent them? Because even if this was a choice, now that we are here and we have experienced life, we know that something isn't right. Even if it was true that we chose to be here, and I've explained to you how that cannot be the truth. If there was a simulation of some sort that people who want immortality can enter, but they'll have to forget everything. And you decided to enter that simulation and forgot everything. Would you say that the vision of you that will be in a simulation is really you? Would you really say that the vision of you that's in a simulation consented to be in that simulation? The vision of you that's going to be in a simulation will be different from you. The vision of you that's going to be in a simulation is going to like different things. Things that you didn't really think you'd even like. Because they're going to experience life differently. It's like I've been telling you that we are our memories. You are who you are because of your memories, because of how you experience life. You're not who you are because you wanted to be that. No. It has everything to do with your memories, how you have experienced life. It has to do with what you know. If you didn't know what you know, you wouldn't be who you are, you see? So no one consented to being here. If people are saying they do not like the experience, they do not like the experience, and that is the truth. But these fucking demons are gonna say, well, it's just few people who don't like this experience. No, it's not just few people who don't like this experience. You don't even allow people to actually express themselves. So it seems like it's just few people who think that this world is evil. No. Almost every person that's conscious knows, without any doubt in their minds, that this world is evil. They know that. They will tell you. Even people that are having children, they will tell you that this world is evil. That's because they know that this world is evil. It's just that they felt like they must gamble with other people's lives. You know, they're addicted to gambling. It's like a person who keeps on gambling even when they're not winning. They're addicted. I do believe that we all know someone that's addicted to gambling. They don't win. They keep on losing, but they're addicted to gambling. So they just gamble and gamble and gamble and gamble. That's what people are doing with their children. They're gambling with their children's life. And they see that they're losing because the children don't get to live meaningful lives. The children don't even get to help them. So people are having children because they are afraid that when they get old, no one is going to take care of them. Why would they even want to get old? Isn't getting old overstaying your welcome? Nah, I'm not saying people shouldn't get old, by the way. I'm just saying, like, we need to see things as they really are, man. Your body will start to rot because you're tired. You're becoming useless, basically. So why do we feel like we must get old, you know, and people must take care of us? We must live for over 100 years. That means that we would have lived a meaningful life because we would have seen our grandchildren and their grandchildren. Like, nah, man. Open your eyes, yeah. Try to see this world as it really is. I do understand that no one came to us and actually told us what is really going on. You know, no one explained to us what life really is. But we must be smart. We must ask ourselves these deep philosophical questions. We must ask ourselves, what is really going on? Instead of just believing anything. See, people are too lazy to think that they just believe anything. They don't even ask themselves the deepest questions. They just think the truth is obvious. And because of that, they don't see things as they really are. Because life is complicated. Life is really complicated. There are no obvious answers. You need to think. You need to stress. You need to be depressed to understand life better. You ain't understanding shit if you don't even like stress about life sometimes. If you are always happy and you are behaving like an animal, I mean, you are a fucking animal, but you must stop behaving like an animal if you want to understand life. That's when you'll know that something isn't quite right. You're not going to know that something isn't right if you're not asking yourself the deepest questions. If you're just looking for obvious answers, if you just care about obvious answers, you will be manipulated by a lot of people. If you have money and a person decides to pretend as if they love you because they want your money, you're going to believe that they really love you because you don't think. When politicians lie to you, give you t-shirts because they want you to vote for them, you're going to vote for them because you don't think. They're manipulating you. You don't think deeply. You don't ask yourself what their motives are. Like, oh, that politician is cool, man. They gave me free t-shirts. They gave me free t-shirts. They gave us free food. They sing very well. I like that politician, man. I hope that politician wins. You're not gonna see things as they really are. You're not going to see that there is an evil force that wants us to continue to suffer. You won't see that there's an evil force that wants us to continue to suffer. If there was no evil force that wants us to suffer, we wouldn't be suffering. I have been telling you that the only reason why reality has been set up this way is so that we will suffer. That's the only reason. Reality hasn't been set up this way so that we will be happy and enjoy our lives. Reality has been set up this way so that we will suffer like crazy. And we should be able to see that. And seeing that should also liberate us. There are people that are depressed because they know what's going on. But I think knowing what's going on in the end should liberate you. It's the truth that's going to liberate you. It's not lies. Trust me. The problem with lies is that they will create more lies. You see? If you lie, you're going to have to lie more. That is why we're living a lie as a society. It's because we have lied before. We have lied to ourselves before. So now, because of these lies, we have to continue to lie to ourselves. That's why I'm telling you that it's only the truth that's going to set you free. It's not the lies. It's the truth that's going to make you stop caring. Because you don't have a good reason to care. You don't have a good reason to stress. I know what you're thinking. No, but this world is horrible and we're suffering. Like, no. Pull back. Stop caring You didn't create this world. It's not your responsibility to make this world better. It's not your responsibility to make this reality make sense. You know the truth now. You know that this world is horrible. So pull back. Stop caring. You should stop giving a fuck what other people think. You should stop giving a fuck what other people are doing. Let people do what they do, man, and focus on yourself. Focus on your own liberation. Because there isn't anything to care about. If life is meaningless, and not only is it meaningless, if it's also horrible and makes zero sense, you have no reason to care. You have no reason to feel like you must protect something, like you must be a certain way. You mustn't feel like you must be anything. Just be what you are, or what you want to be. And set yourself free that way, instead of stressing about things that you shouldn't be stressing about. If you're stressing because other people are judging you, that you can liberate yourself from that. So if after watching this video you keep on doing enough work to free yourself, you will be able to free yourself. If you don't work on freeing yourself and you don't free yourself, it's your fault that you'll be suffering. If you still care what other people think and you're suffering because of what other people think, you mustn't suffer because of what other people think. Even if they do not agree with you, even if they are doing stupid things, even if they are judging you, even if they hate you, even if they think you stole from them, even if they think you are evil, even if they think you're a demon, even if they think you are sent by the devil, even if they think you're not a good person, even if they think you're stupid, even if they think you're crazy, even if they think you're retarded, even if they think you're ugly, you must not care at all. You must not care what other people think, because it really doesn't matter. This whole game is meaningless. It means nothing. It has no meaning. You must live as if nothing matters, because nothing matters. Caring too much is gonna make you suffer a lot. You see? It's the only way that you can really suffer in this world. Maybe not the only way, because you can be tortured physically, but most people are suffering emotionally. And that's because of caring. Is it? It's because you care. You mustn't care, man. Let things happen. You have no control over shit. You know, the worst shit can happen even if you're doing the right shit. You have to understand that. So you must care less. If there's something that's making you worry right now, let it go, man. You don't have to worry. You don't have to, like, at all. Look at all the things that you've worried about last year. You don't give a fuck about those things anymore. That's because there's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to protect. You know, you mustn't really care. I'd say the best, if you're an internationalist, you know, you are really in a good position right now, because you know that you mustn't bring more people here. And if you've been lucky enough to become an internationalist even before bringing anyone here, that's even better. You know, what's there to worry about? No one is suffering because of you. You got it. You now understand that no, actually the world is horrible. I don't have to care. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to care if people judge me. I don't have to care if people try to make my life hard, because that's what they will try to do, you know. There will be people in your life that are going to try to make your life horrible. If you have a job, there will be people that you work with that are going to try to make your life horrible, that are going to gossip about you, that are going to lie about you. That's going to happen. That's what happens in this world. Just smile when that happens. Don't give it your energy. Don't be angry at them, Just smile. That's how you say fuck you to this reality. There will be people in your family that are always going to try to make your life hard, that are going to be so fucking ignorant, that are not going to understand you, that are going to always judge you. That will happen. That's how this reality works, It wants to torture you. So you must understand that and just laugh, smile. Stop giving it your energy. Sometimes it will try to make you suffer through your relationships, people that you date, abusing you, making you feel like you're not good enough, lying to you, manipulating you. It's good, laugh. Don't give anything your energy, you see? Just observe this fucking game. Because you have nothing to do, you are free now. You're not religious. You don't believe that you're obligated to do anything. You don't have to pray to anyone. You don't have to give anyone money. You don't have to kneel down for anyone. You don't have to follow anyone. You see? Just set yourself free, man, and forget all the lies that you've been told. Forget all the lies that you've been told. Start thinking like a child. But don't allow anyone to lie to you. Because you've been told a lot of lies. All these things that you've been told about this reality isn't true. All the shit that you've been told you were told this shit so that you remain ignorant. You were told this shit to keep on doing exactly what this reality wants you to do. This reality is your enemy, man. That's your true enemy. Life is your true enemy. The way things work, everything's upside down. You must get that. So the way things work in this world, that's not good for you. This is not your home. That's what you must get. So you mustn't believe in this illusion, You mustn't give this illusion power. When people try to hurt you, you mustn't allow yourself to be hurt. Because most of the problems that you are dealing with are problems that are caused by how other people see you, how other people treat you. If you're not sick, if you're not in physical pain, then you should be able to alleviate your suffering by not caring. You must just not care. I remember Rick in this episode that I was telling you about in the beginning. He even said, "I don't care." I think Moti asked him what the meaning of life is, and he said, "You think this story is about right or wrong? The truth is, I don't care." He was referring to the whole episode, like what was happening in the episode. It's a brilliant episode, full of hidden meaning. I think you'll like it. Just watch it. You'll like it. The truth is, I don't care. You think this story is about right or wrong? I don't care. I do not care. I don't give a fuck. Because I suffered a lot because I gave a fuck. If I didn't give a fuck, I wouldn't have suffered. So you must realize that giving a fuck is going to make you suffer, and not giving a fuck is going to free you. Worrying too much is going to make your life hard, man. I'm telling you. It's people that worry too much that are stressing a lot right now. I mean, yes, if you are beginning to wake up, you will stress, but that will pass. If you continue to stress, it's because you care a lot. If you have passed that phase where you're just like waking up and starting to realize how the world really works, you know. I do understand that when you start to wake up, you know, suffering is inevitable because you've been lied to. You see, they lied to you about what's really going on in this world. So once you start realizing what's going on, of course you're going to suffer. But you don't suffer forever. You'll start getting used to what's going on. You'd realize, oh, this is the real world. All right, I get it now. It's like when Neo woke up in the real world. He couldn't really like accept the truth at first. But after some time, he's able to accept the truth. So you mustn't allow yourself to stress forever because you live in a horrible world. You live in a horrible world, yes, but set yourself free. Be stoic, yeah. You must just understand that you don't have power here, so there's no reason for you to like pretend as if you're controlling anything. It's like if you're watching a movie and you don't like it, should you care? Be like, oh, this guy should do this guy should do that. No, you mustn't be too invested. If you don't like the movie, you don't like it. Why should you be too invested in a movie that you do not like? Watching a movie that you don't like is torture, right? Especially if you're going to be too invested. So you mustn't be too invested. You just remove yourself, like you remove emotions out of everything, you know. Just watch it as if you're just dreaming. In fact, you know, sometimes your dreams can torture you because you take your dreams seriously. Where when you're in a dream, you take it seriously, and that's how it's able to torture you. So yeah, just don't care, man. Just do not care. And if you can be a stoic even in your dream, you'll be cool. You would have interesting dreams. You won't suffer in your dreams because you don't really care what happens. So you set yourself free by not caring. You don't set yourself free by caring too much, by trying to fix everything. You can't fix this world, man. You don't have power, and you know that. There isn't much that you can do to change anything, you know. You just need to know the truth first, and the truth shall set you free. It's the truth that's going to set you free. It's not the lies that's going to set you free. Believing in lies is not going to set you free. Believing in lies is going to make you suffer like crazy. But seeing the truth as it is what's going to set you free. Think of the time when you were in a relationship with a person that didn't love you. There was a time that you couldn't see that that person didn't love you, right? And when they were behaving strangely, you just thought, maybe this person is just strange, or maybe this person is just trying to get to know me better. Maybe this person will grow. Maybe this person will change. Maybe this person has been had a lot when they were young. It's trying to make all type of excuses. You didn't realize that, this motherfucker just doesn't care about me. If you knew that, that would have set you free. But now that you know that, that did set you free. You no longer care about that person, right? I mean, yeah, if you are just beginning to heal from a relationship like that, you will care, but there will be a time when you don't really care. Trust me, that time will come. The thing is, if you are trying to heal from a breakup, it feels like you won't heal. It will feel like it will be impossible. But trust me, you will. You will. And the sooner you start working on, stopping caring, then the better, The sooner the better. You mustn't care too much. So you see, it's only the truth that's going to set you free. If you are trying to heal from a breakup right now, what's going to make healing hard is you being confused, not understanding, what really happened, like who was wrong. It's easier to heal if you know who was wrong in the relationship. If you are in a relationship where you know that this person that I was dating was really wrong, it's much easier to heal than if you are confused. If you feel like, maybe they did something wrong on this day, but I also did something wrong to cause that, blah, blah, blah. It would be much harder for you to heal because you'll be confused. But if you just see what the truth is, even if there are things that you've done that are wrong, but if you are able to see that, you will be able to heal. So yeah, knowing the truth is gonna set you free, trust me. Lying to yourself isn't gonna set you free. People that are in toxic relationships are people that are lying to themselves. When fucked up shit happens, they tell themselves whatever they want to tell themselves to feel better. And that's the problem. You see, you tell yourself whatever you need to tell yourself to feel better. Instead of just biting the bullet, You shouldn't be afraid of the truth, man. The truth would confuse you at first, but it will set you free in the end. So we'll be willing to walk through fire, because that's the only way out. We're in a trap. You understand that? We're in a trap. We've been lied to a lot. You see, everything that you've been told has been to keep you here. Everything. See, everything. You're supposed to be kept here physically, emotionally, and spiritually. You can't escape this shit if you're not willing to walk through fire. If you're not willing to take a leap of faith. If you're not willing to stress. And you can say that it's a trap, man. Everything about it shows you that it's a trap. The fact that we can't even leave this world physically, that shows us that it's a trap. The fact that you don't know what's out there in space. You're not supposed to know what's out there in space. We're told that there are millions of galaxies, billions of planets, possibly billions of stars, and we've only been here. We've only been in this fucking prison. You don't know what the moon really is. There's some people who think that the moon is hollow. It makes me laugh. You know, the moon is hollow. Some people believe that the moon is a satellite. Some people believe that the moon is a spaceship. The truth is that we don't know what's really going on, what's really out there in space. We wouldn't even know that there are other planets, like there are planets, if it wasn't, for the people that are supposed to be telling us the truth. We think we're in this spinning rock. It doesn't even make any sense, man. They just tell us what they want to tell us. But by the look of things, you can see that there are people who know some shit that we do not know, and that they do not want to tell us. The truth has been kept hidden, We've seen lots of spaceships, lots of UFOs, and no one is telling us anything about these spaceships and these UFOs. We're kept in the dark as a society. Lots of unexplained events, and they don't tell us shit. You can see that there are secret societies here that are detecting how things actually get to work in this world. And I do actually believe that there are people that they select and put them in power so that they will keep everything hidden, It's not like any person will be allowed to be in power. If they say that, this one is going to expose us. This one is not one of us. This one is pure. They're not going to give you power. He'll work very hard and not even get to be in power. Because they don't want you to save people. They want people to remain ignorant and remain stupid. I want people to keep on dancing, to keep on making stupid TikTok videos, Twerking. I saw a couple of videos, people doing this ceiling challenge thing. It's yeah, man, we're like children. The fact that we like watching those videos shows us something. It tells us a lot about ourselves. I do believe that that's what the people that are in power want. They don't want us to think for ourselves and make our own decisions, make our own conclusions. They're afraid of that. That's the reason why they don't promote videos of people that are critical thinkers, people that are going to make us question everything. Take a video of a cat and post it. Get 10 million views, nigga. It's funny. But that should tell you something. Think about it. If this world was good, do you think that the videos that are getting promoted will be videos of stupid things that really ain't helping us in any way? Although they've made sure that the algorithms actually promote videos that are helping people think rationally. Videos that are educating people. I do understand that, you know, they can come up with excuses and say, yo, we just want to make money, because everything is about the money. So people are interested in videos of cats. But that's not the truth. The thing is, man, if you keep on showing people videos of cats, it gets to a point where they just start liking videos of cats. In South Africa, people didn't like rugby until 2 weeks back. 2 weeks ago, yeah. I think, yeah, it was like when, in fact, I didn't even like watch rugby. I don't even know what was really happening, but yeah, they didn't like rugby until 2 weeks ago. I want to know why? Because everyone was talking about rugby. You know, people are cloud chasers, man. So yeah, if they want people to be smart, they'll make everyone smart by, you know, showing them things that are going to make us that are going to make them smart, because everyone is a cloud chaser. You know, people are told what to like. You must understand that. You know, people are behaving like NPCs, man. They don't just like what they really like. So yeah, man, open your eyes. You really realize that you're not crazy if you are able to see that this world isn't good. You're not crazy. You're not wrong. People are just too stupid, and it shows. So you mustn't care too much, because caring too much is gonna make you suffer, because there isn't much that you can like do about what's going on. Now, as long as you know that you shouldn't be bringing people here, that's enough. As long as you make sure that you don't bring anyone else here, that's enough. You don't have to stress about anything else. I stress even when I have sex wearing a condom, because I really don't want to bring anyone here. That's the only thing that I really stress about. If I'm gonna have sex even when I'm wearing a condom, I'm going to stress, because I don't want to bring anybody here, and I don't trust this world, you know. Things can happen, man. You can have sex wearing a condom, and the outcomes do something. Make sure that you get the lady pregnant, and the next thing you're having a baby. I genuinely do not trust this world. I can see that something about it isn't right. Today the weather is good, so I wanted to take a long walk, exercise a little, feel better than I felt. Taking long walks is good, man. Trust me. Taking long walks is good. I'm so used to taking long walks that I don't even get tired. I just walk and walk and walk like that. Never really get tired, man. And I enjoy taking long walks, for real, more than an average person does. Shouldn't be like an animal, man. Shouldn't just focus on eating and eating and eating and shitting, being unable to operate outside the program. You must be free. Do you think this cow knows what it's doing? It's just eating. It has no idea what the fuck it's doing. I live in a crazy world, man. Open your eyes. Thank you all, guys.